guys, it's Holly. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of cooking, travel, homeschooling, and motherhood videos. And today I am talking about something that any of you parents can relate to out there, and that is getting rid of stuff and making money while doing it. For years, I have been wanting to get rid of a lot of stuff that we have outgrown, mainly baby gear, because my youngest child is 6 years old. So for many years, we haven't needed our strollers, car seats, our baby crib. There is so much baby gear that we have been storing in our basement crawl space for years. It is crazy that we have held on to this stuff this long. This is the year I decided I finally wanted to do something about it. Get rid of all of this, and not only the baby gear, but also baby toys and toddler toys and clothing. I mean, the list goes on. The problem with us is we have a huge crawl space and plenty of room to store things. So we tend to just keep piling stuff up in there, not getting rid of it. It is truly somewhat of a curse to have that much storage available in your home because it doesn't force you to get rid of things. Well, I do have to say 2 years ago, I did try and have a garage sale and attempted to get rid of a lot of things, but it wasn't very successful. I wasn't very organized with this whole garage sale. I didn't advertise for it. It was kind of a last minute thing. And while I sold a couple baby items, I didn't sell hardly as much as I was hoping to, and everything just went back in the crawl space. And 2 years later, my husband finally said, we have got to clean out that crawl space. I decided I was going to attempt a garage sale again. I know the other one failed miserably, but I was bound and determined to try and sell a lot of these items. Now I realized I could donate things, give things away to someone in need, but deep down, I felt like our stuff was in such great condition that I thought I could still make a little cash from it. Well, this year I tried to get more organized than 2 years ago. I started pulling out things early on, and I thought I had a much better setup. I was planning to do a garage sale when our neighborhood did their community garage sales. Everybody is out that day because it is a known event. It happens the same weekend every summer. And because people know about this big garage sale event, people are just going to be out and about, popping in and out of garage sales. I just thought, that is when I'm going to have my garage sale, and it's going to be great. Well, I got everything all set up. And mind you, this was going to be a one-day only garage sale on Saturday. I set up everything Friday night. We were all ready to go. And the next morning, we woke up and it was pouring rain. It rained all day long, and I'm sure a lot of people had plans to have garage sales that day, and they probably were just as upset as I was. I still attempted to do my garage sale on that rainy day, but honestly, hardly anyone showed up. We had maybe 2 or 3 customers. I did have a lady buy a couple things from me, but seriously, all the time and work that went into it, it was pretty pointless. I made hardly anything from the amount of time and energy that went into it. After that, I decided no more garage sales. It's just not going to work. It is so much work and not worth it in the end, at least on my account. I don't know, maybe others out there have better success with garage sales. Put it in the comments below if you have had better luck with having garage sales than I have had. So once I realized the whole garage sale was a wash, and I'm just going to try another method of selling things. And I went to the good old internet for that. Now, I thought about maybe doing eBay. I had heard a lot of great things about people making a whole lot of money selling a lot of their old products on eBay, but it seemed very complicated to me, especially with shipping things. I thought personally, with the amount of time that I would need to invest in trying to figure out all the shipping stuff, I didn't think it was worth it. Then, of course, there is the Craigslist option that you can do. That was always something I thought I would do because I had done Craigslist in the past. Many, many years ago, before we moved into this house and we were in the process of moving, I was trying to sell a lot of furniture that I didn't want to keep anymore. I didn't want to move with. So I do remember doing Craigslist, and I had a little bit of success with it, but I also had a lot of frustration with it. I felt like a lot of the people that were looking on Craigslist, they just weren't very good about communicating, getting back to me. I just wasn't sure if I should give them my phone number, my email address. I just thought the whole privacy thing with Craigslist was not being controlled very well. A lot of people were finding issues with it. So I decided no more Craigslist. Then I decided to do Facebook Marketplace. Now, is it Facebook Market or Facebook Marketplace? I'm just going to call it Facebook Market for now. Facebook Market, I had heard a lot of great things about. I have a friend who has sold tons of, especially baby clothes on Facebook Market and other items. And she's told me that it is very user-friendly. It was always pretty quick to sell things on, and it had better privacy as well. If you didn't want to give your address to people, you can always meet them. I mean, the same kind of with Craigslist. You can meet them in a parking lot to sell the item if you wanted to. Well, I had thought about doing Facebook Market for quite some time. I just never got on the ball with it. Well, the day that I had my garage sale and the whole garage sale didn't work out, it, continued to rain. I came inside while the garage sale was still going on and started posting the items that I was trying to sell, the big items especially. And what do you know? I started getting all these responses about these items that I had sitting out in my garage that very moment trying to sell. And it amazed me, all the messages that came through saying, is this available? Is this available? That day that we attempted the garage sale and then eventually shut down the garage sale, I already sold a few of the big items the second I put it on Facebook Market. And the days following were the same success. I continue to get people messaging me, asking, if things were available. It was so nice. I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? So needless to say, I've already sold so many of the big items that we had sitting in our crawl space for years, and it happened within days. Now, I still have other stuff that I'm trying to sell. I didn't sell everything just yet. I'm sort of doing it in different groups. I didn't want to overwhelm myself by having way too much stuff posted. So I am doing it chunks at a time. Once I get through all the baby gear and baby toys that I want to sell, then I'm going to get into selling all the baby clothes, because just like all the baby gear, we have so much baby clothes, and a lot of baby clothes that are in mint condition. Now, I have given away a lot of baby clothes too, don't get me wrong. I try to give a bag of baby clothes to friends in need. The fact of the matter is, I have so many infant, baby, toddler clothes for both girls and boys that are in such great condition. I just really wanted to try and sell before I just gave them away. Now, real quick, I had thought about doing consignment shops, especially with even our baby gear, but the only consignment shop that was in our area had shut down a couple of years ago, so I didn't really know of another consignment shop to go to. I had always planned on going to my local one. The consignment thing just didn't work out. But anyhow, the Facebook Market seems like it is going really well, so I'm going to continue trying to sell a lot of items on it. It has been, as a stay-at-home mom, a nice little side business. I mean, I'm not saying I'm making tons of money doing it, but I have still made a good amount, several $100s right now. And, a family of 6, that money will always come in handy, if not to buy my kids new clothes as they get older, or just go and do something fun with the family with the money that I made. It's just nice making that extra cash this way. Now, a few tips I wanted to share from what I have learned doing Facebook Market. I don't necessarily hold things for people. If someone can't come and pick something up right away, say they can't come until 2 days later, I will hold it for them, but with the understanding that if someone can come get it sooner, I'm going to sell it to them. I know that might seem a little harsh, not being able to hold something if somebody can't come that day, but the fact is I will get several messages for one item. I am not going to wait several days later, because that person might change their mind and not even come. And then I will have wasted my time holding it for them when there are other buyers that are willing or can come that very day to pick it up. I am all about trying to get the stuff moving and out as soon as possible. So really, I do it on a first come, first serve basis. I'm sure I've made people upset when I said they can come in a couple days, but then I get back to them and said, sorry, I already sold it. Now, you don't have to do it. If you want to hold it for people, you can. I personally just don't like to wait around when there are especially a lot of other people interested. And then of course there is the negotiation of pricing. Now when it came to pricing for me, and I did the same thing with my garage sale, when I was pricing the items, I looked up on Facebook Market to see what that item or something fairly similar to that item was going for. And that is how I based my price. So when I had the garage sale, I had those prices up there. But then when I moved the items to Facebook Market, I kept the same prices because, like I said, I am basing it off of other items that have been sold for that price. I have had a lot of people try and negotiate prices and try and lower things, but I have been very firm on my price if I've got enough people interested. If I only have one person interested in the item and I'm not getting any other messages, then maybe I will consider lowering the price. But the fact is, majority of the items that people were trying to get me to lower the price on, they were big ticket items and I got so many messages on. And I'm thinking, no, there are a lot of people interested. I am not lowering the price. I'm going to keep it at this. And sure enough, I sold everything for the price that I asked for. You know, you can negotiate as much as you want. If you are desperate, really wanting to get rid of something and just don't have time, then sure, lower the price. But I knew that I had time to work with, and there are stuff right now that are still sitting there that I'm trying to sell, and I might go in and lower the price myself if it sits in there over several weeks. But for the most part, I haven't had anything sit in there that long where I've needed to get in and lower the price a whole lot.
Real quick, I wanted to show how I post my listings. If you've never posted a listing on Facebook Marketplace, I want to share with you just how easy it is. First of all, you will need a Facebook account. And once you get into your account, you'll see a tab for Marketplace over on the left side that you will click on. And the answer is, it is called Marketplace. You will click on Create New Listing. Then you will see they give you choices of what type of listing. Click on Item for Sale. It'll give you the option to post either a photo or video. And I always go with photo. You can post multiple photos as well. Now I have a whole file full of all the stuff that I'm going to sell. And I just go to that file. I'm going to click on right now this car push toy. And I like to pick the best picture to be the first picture. And then I will add some additional pictures. Adding additional pictures really does help to give a better description of what you are selling. Then go down and put in the title, and I'm going to write Step 2, Buggy Push Car Stroller for Baby or Toddler with Seatbelt and Storage. It really helps to give a good description. And then the price, I'm going to put $35 because that is what I saw it was going for. Then you can put in a category. You can put in baby items, or they'll also give you options. Once you put in your title, it'll automatically give you options. Then you can put in the condition it's in, either a brand new item, a used item that's like new. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and click on good because that is what I feel it is. Then you can go down to more details, and I am going to put in the description just what I put in the title. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. Then I will add some additional things. On this one, I'll add to it works like new. But of course, you can add more things in there. The more information, the better. And you can see that there's other things you can click on here. Go ahead and hit next. Then you will be on a page where you put in the location you are selling it from. And they also give you delivery methods as well. I don't usually get into that, so I will hit next. And last will be a page to give you options to join different groups. Now, I personally have not joined any, but it could help with getting more people to look at your listings. Once you are done, you can go ahead and hit publish, and this is what it will look like. I'm not going to publish it, of course, right now, but as you can see, it is very easy to post listings. When I first got started doing this, a way to help get me organized was I laid out on a big table in my entryway all the things that I had posted. And then when someone was going to come pick up an item, I put a sticky note on that item with their name, the price, the time they were coming. It just helped me remember. And as far as having all the stuff out, ended up helping me sell even more, because if someone was coming to pick up the item they wanted to buy, they would see I had other baby items for sale. And I had people buy extra things when they were here. I don't do this all the time now, leaving all the stuff in my entryway, but I did it in the beginning and it was great getting a lot of stuff sold quicker.
So anyways, I just wanted to share with you just how my new little business is going and the success that I've had with it. I have been just so happy finding a way to purge a lot of our stuff. And if I don't end up selling things in months from now, we'll just end up donating the rest. But at least I want to give it a chance and see what I can make from it. Anyhow, I do hope this video was helpful. I hope that it gave you a good insight if you've never tried doing Facebook Marketplace and you are trying to get rid of a lot of stuff that you guys, your kids have outgrown, you have outgrown. I mean, it doesn't even have to be just for parents and kids. It could just be with furniture, say you are trying to downsize or you're in the process of moving. It is a great way to get rid of stuff and a fast way to get rid of stuff while making a little bit of cash on the side. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching and may you have a beautiful day.